Every hour of the school day, 3 million teachers across the United States are faced with the immense challenge of reaching 25 to 30 students over the course of a class period. Each of these students has his or her own set of incoming skills, preferred learning styles, motivations, and out-of-school influences. We expect teachers to deliver an instructional program that meets the differentiated needs of each student through careful lesson planning, engaging execution, and meaningful assessment of student progress. Doing this job well is exceedingly difficult. Even for the most committed, hardworking, and experienced teacher, the demand to personalize instruction for each of these students outstrips one individual teacher's capacity to deliver it. The mission of the School of One is to provide students with personalized, effective, and dynamic classroom instruction so that teachers have more time to focus on the quality of their instruction. To achieve this mission, the School of One reimagines the traditional classroom structure. Instead of one teacher and 25 to 30 students, each student participates in multiple instructional modalities, including a combination of teacher-led instruction, one-on-one tutoring, independent learning, and work with virtual tutors. At the heart of this School of One instructional model is an individualized learning platform that provides teachers with the ability to generate a customized schedule for each student based on his or her unique profile. The individualized learning platform reflects the assembly of 3 technologies: the student profile, the lesson bank, and the learning algorithm. The student profile dynamically gathers a number of inputs about each student through a review of existing summative, formative, and diagnostic assessments. Parents and teachers also provide information to inform a more holistic view of how each student learns best. State test results and additional diagnostic assessments help to determine which skills each student should focus on. Together, these components provide a comprehensive snapshot of each student. Next, the School of One accumulates high-quality educational content from several educational publishers and software providers. Each lesson is tagged with a series of attributes by a professional educator and then placed in the School of One lesson bank. To help a student master a specific skill, like how to add fractions with unlike denominators, the lesson bank might have 6 lessons that are taught by teachers, 5 lessons that a student can access online, 4 small group activities, 3 lessons that support individual tutoring, and 2 lessons that can be provided by a virtual tutor. And among these lessons, 5 might be especially good for students who liked art, 2 might be especially good for students who liked games, and 4 might work for students who prefer to work by themselves. With a robust student profile and a bank of instructional content, the final challenge is matching the 2 in a way that can be implemented in the classroom. It would be almost impossible for an individual teacher to pick the right lesson for each student each day. That's where the learning algorithm comes in. The learning algorithm carefully analyzes what skills a student needs to learn and searches for the lesson that best matches that particular student's profile. This matching process also takes into consideration all of the resources and constraints within a school, including the number of teachers, number of classrooms, and a number of computers. This results in unique daily schedules for both teachers and students that are projected on monitors throughout the School of One classroom. Teachers are able to override the suggestions that come from the learning algorithm and apply their professional judgment as to what is in the best interest of each student. As students complete lessons and assessments, an evaluation can be made about whether a student can proceed to his or her next skill. Each student's learning preferences can be adjusted as we learn more about the most effective learning strategies for each student. We can also begin to measure the effectiveness of different learning activities so that we can more frequently schedule the most successful activities and set aside those that aren't as effective. By leveraging technology to play a more essential role in planning instruction, teachers will have more time to focus on doing what they do best, delivering quality instruction and ensuring that all students learn. Assessment data can be used to provide meaningful feedback to content providers on the success of each lesson, thereby catalyzing private sector investment in the improvement of educational content. Educational research can more readily explore questions about types of instructional practices that seem to work best for different types of students. And parents will have greater visibility into the learning track that their child is on and how they can best support their child's progress. The School of One instructional model is designed to help teachers ensure that each student receives a personalized learning experience based on their unique academic needs, learning styles, and motivations. The School of One. Personalized learning by design.